Hello, people. We're frozen. No, we're not. We're good. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Flux Friday. Flux Friday. I'm fine. How are you? Did you make it through all this stuff okay? I hope you did. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll all be happy. Either way, we'll be fine. I just want you to be healthy. COVID is COVID is kicking our ass again. But stay strong, wash your hands, mask up. My buddy back here, Sam Elliott, he says mask up. Don't mess with Sam Elliott. Okay? We're gonna do a few tunes today. I'm glad to be back. This is it's been killing me not to be doing these things, but I've been working pretty hard, so it's taken my mind off Flux Friday a little bit. Good to see you guys though. Oh, we're in England already. Oh man, we are traveling fast. Oh, first song. That's the one that's the hardest. So we'll keep playing. Um, A lot's been happening. I've been producing a John Hyatt record, and that will be out who knows when with the vaccine. So, but it's been going great, and we're about to start mixing pretty soon. And John Hyatt is one of the coolest cats in the whole world, folks, and one of the greatest songwriters America's ever had. And I've had a chance to just go back through all of his records and listen to everything. And my God, it's just amazing what one man can write and can change and coin phrases in the English language, the American language. And so it's been wonderful listening to him and hanging out and being in the studio with him and the rest of the guys, all masked up. We all masked up until we got to our stations to sit down, and we're going to be right there. So you're going to unmask there and try not to slobber or do anything gross. And then not everybody goes back in the control room. We're practicing safety here on in the recording studio, and that's the only way. We want to keep everybody well. Got to keep these musicians well. Pump this music out for you, and especially the guys who don't talk too much. I'm not one of them, am I? So, and that was the last thing on my mind. I just love that song. I just kind of fell into it. I like that song a lot, and this next song I don't really like very much, but I'm going to play it for you anyway. I'm lying. I do like the song. I actually wrote the song, so I have to. If I'm going to play it for you, I'm going to like it. Everybody been behaving out there? I hope you have. Woo! Thank you. That's called A Peaceful Return. And that's on a record that I cut a long time ago on a label called the Master Series. Um, there were a few of us on there. Edgar Meyer was on there, and Acoustic Alchemy, Albert Lee. I won't drop any more names. My friend Paul Simon said it's not nice to drop names, so I won't do that anymore. Um, I have a method that's just come out just recently to teach beginners how to play the dobro, and there's no better place to start than be a beginner. And it took me a little bit of time to figure out what it was like to begin to learn how to play the dobro. But I had some friends that sat down with me and asked me a lot of questions that a beginner would ask, and it worked out. And I started remembering things that made a difference to me, and made a difference to me later on and all through my career, of things to do, things not to do. And I just thought it'd be great to teach people what I know about the guitar and how it works, and where the sounds are under your hands, and all kinds of things, rolls and tunings and picks, bars, capos, all of it. How to start out right and not have to repeat yourself at some point later on in your life when you can't get to beyond this certain plateau. Maybe it's good to go back and check it out. And I have done it many times when I've just kind of gotten to a place where I thought, I'm in a rut. I need to start over again. So I would usually drop back to my earliest days of trying to be Josh Graves or Bashful Brother Oswald or one of those guys who came long before me to learn the rudimentary skills, the beginning skills of how to play this guitar, and it got me past a lot of big problems that I had. So I think it's good, and that's what I wanted to do with this method was to get people started. And later on, I'll come up with another one. Then we'll get into we'll get into push too far, and we'll get into things like that, that are very complicated. But you have to start off the right way. You have to start off learning the right skills. How to use the guitar to your you to make it to the next plateau or to make the sounds that you want to make. You don't have to be a fast player. You don't have to be a flashy player or anything like that. But it's good to know the first parts of how the guitar works. And a little history, a few things. I had Paul Beard come in and take one apart. Oh my God! You put it back together, it worked amazing. But he knows how to do that. So, and I know how to teach a beginner now. So that's out there. You can find that at modernmusicmasters.com or mmmlearn.com. A friend of mine who I won't drop his name, but he just recently reached out to me and wanted to know how I tune my dobro because he was thinking about taking the dobro up, and he does not need to take the dobro up. I mean, he's gone way beyond what most people do, writing songs, being popular, being an icon. But you want to take up the dobro, and I said, good timing. Here, try this, see if this helps. So I'm going to see what he says and report back to you about whoever he was. Clear enough? Good. We're approaching Christmas time, and I do have a Christmas CD, and I have a bunch of them signed. I already signed a whole bunch of them, and they're at the store. You can go on the store at jerrydouglas.com and go to the web store there and pick up a copy of Jerry Christmas. I call it Jerry Christmas just as a joke to see if anybody would stop me, and they didn't. So that's the name of it. It's Forever Jerry Douglas. And not Jerry Douglas, Jerry Christmas. I didn't get by with Jerry Douglas. That would be really stupid. But got far enough to be called Jerry Christmas, so good enough, right? Well, I'm going to play you one more song. Then we're going to take another week off. Coming back next week, I'm going to have a surprise guest with me. We've gotten to that point, and I know this fella has been hiding under a rock for about 7 months, so he can come in here anytime he wants to. And I'm not going to tell you who it is, though. But you're going to like it. I know. I'm going to like it, so hopefully that will translate. But here's a song. Here's some songs. I'll end it with one of something I've played a lot, and just to warm us all back up, get us all back into the Flux Friday mood. I'll play you the Heather O'Donnell tribute in Row Row and Martha, Little Martha, and the one that I'm really proud of, A Monkey Let the Hogs Out. And so we'll play that for you, and we'll come back next week, and hopefully we'll all be here, all be healthy. Wash your hands, wash your damn hands. And Miss Barbara didn't see anybody today. She's out with COVID right now, but she'll be back. She's recuperating. She's about through it. She had a mild case, but she'll be back, and we'll talk about everybody. And it's great to be back with you again. You all take care. Wash your hands. Wash your damn hands. Keep them off your face. Don't touch doorknobs. Watch, be careful. There's a way you grab your shirt and turn a doorknob. You don't have to, in a place, not in your house, but, anywhere else. And, just use some common sense. Masks. Masks. Mask up. Mask. Man up. Mask up. Sam Elliott. If Sam Elliott says it, I'm doing it. So, see you next week. See you next week.